What's 7 minutes long, covers 6 top news stories, airs 5 days a week, and is just for kids? The answer is the first of its kind podcast. It's called KidNuz. And joining us now to tell us more is former TV anchor Tori Campbell. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Marilee. It's great to be with you.
So I understand you're one of the podcast's original creators and hosts. Why do you feel it was important for kids to have a news podcast all of their own?
Well, kids, they're just so naturally curious. They really want to know what's going on in the world. But traditional news sources and social media, which honestly, that's where a lot of kids get their news these days, it can be a little frightening, it can be confusing, it can be pretty polarizing. So we feel that it's important for them to be armed with the facts of the day in a way that's easy to understand and never includes fear or violence, partisan spin, or any sensationalism.
And what makes KidNuz different from other kids' podcasts out there?
There are some fantastic podcasts out there for kids, no question about it. But they often go deep on a single topic. And what makes KidNuz different is we cover at least 6 different stories a day, 5 days a week. Everything from sports to science to politics, animals, the weather, and ordinary kids doing extraordinary things. So we really are the first and the only daily news podcast just for kids in the United States. And we're free. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. And it is available to all children all over the world in any socioeconomic status.
And Tori, I think this is really cool. You guys also have a quiz. How does that work out?
Well, it's interesting because who thought that kids would like a quiz? But one teacher told us that when she plays KidNuz, it's the quietest 6 minutes of her day. I mean, imagine that. Because the kids listen so carefully because they want to get the answers to the quiz right. And so, they're always a little competitive. And so teachers, educators tell us that the quiz has really promoted good listening comprehension, which is such an important skill for kids, for all of us to have these days.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Tori, before I ask you where we can go for some more info?
Well, I also wanted to share that we do have a psychologist who is on our advisory board, and she says that KidNuz directly reduces the stress, the fear, and anxiety in children by providing developmentally appropriate reporting on what's going on in the world. And I just think that's really important to emphasize. And as a journalist like you, I really am passionate about making sure that kids, when they grow up to be adults, will expect and demand quality journalism in an unbiased way. And so we really feel we're doing our part in order to provide that interest, that initial interest to follow the news, what's going on in the world with children. And as they get older, they will continue to do so.
Where can we go for more information on KidNuz, Tori?
You can go to our website, kidnuz.org, and you can sign up for free daily emails that we will send a link to the podcast. You can also then have access to free word searches, which are really popular every week, some critical thinking guides, resource pages. And as I mentioned, you can find our podcast anywhere you get anywhere you get podcasts, including Apple and Spotify.
And now it would be amiss if I didn't mention that our former anchor here at WOWK, Mark Curtis, is also involved in KidNuz. So let him know that we've been thinking about him, Tori.
I certainly will. Yeah, he's a very valuable board member, and we're lucky to have him, but I know you miss him as well.
Yes, we do. It's a fun little tie there. Hey, Tori Campbell joining us here to tell us more about KidNuz on Good Day at 4. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marilee. Have a good day.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, our chief meteorologist will return with a check of the forecast. We'll be right back.